presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
And we welcome you to 2K Sports. Good to have you along, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and this is the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Los Angeles Clippers. So for Los Angeles, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies at FedEx Forum. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. Shaq, what can you say about Joakim Noah, Defensive Player of the Year, 4th in MVP balloting?
Tremendous energy and effort every time he hits the floor, Ernie. Dives in the stands, hustles on every play. He sets the tone for this team. You know what I like about him the most, Ernie?
What would that be?
That ponytail.
You're really digging that, huh?
I am.
That's disturbing.
I wish I can do it.
You can't. Let's take a break. We'll be back later.
Let's meet your Chicago Bulls. At small forward, at 6'9", number 34, Mike Dunleavy. At guard, 6'7" from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. Forward position at 7'0", number 16, Al Gasol. The man in the middle from Florida, number 13, Joakim Noah. And in guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. The head coach for your home team is Tom Thibodeau.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Clippers right now, Crawford and Barnes filling out the wings. Griffin at the 4 with Hawes at the 5, and it's Farmar in at the 1 spot. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Crawford outside. There's the pass to Farmar. He dishes it to Barnes. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in L.A.
Here's Farmar, right now averaging 7 points a game.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in L.A., folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in L.A. land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team, the Clippers.
Now here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. On defense, Chicago. And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft pick. In Boston, he'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
You know, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in L.A. He's got a lot of authority, final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team.
Now here's Rose. He had 19 points in the win against Minnesota. Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. At the elbow, it's Noah. Butler with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. That is good. Dunleavy's got his third basket of the night right there.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And Hawes kicks to Crawford.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. The feed to Gasol. Bulls moving the ball around. Dunleavy's shot is off.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
And that one's good, Barnes. Here's Rose, averaging 19 points per contest. Outside Butler. And stolen by Barnes. On, here we go. Crawford all alone. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
And again, Chicago, no good. Baseline try, again, Los Angeles. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Pass to Dunleavy. He feeds it to Gasol. Three-pointer. And Mike Dunleavy with the 3. Dunleavy's got 10 points.
That's 4 of 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
Here's Farmar. He's covered by Rose. Farmar kicks to Crawford. Some solid defense from Butler. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies.
And they didn't get any second chance opportunities in that game, or very few of them, I should say. It was one and done. I thought that was the difference in the game.
And when I looked at it, Steve, success on the offensive glass to me is about desire. I mean, you need positioning, you need time and jumping ability, but it's more about desire, the willingness to get in there and mix it up. And I just didn't see any of that kind of determination and desire from them.
Davis has checked in for Los Angeles, and the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one. Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. First in blocks, 4th in opponent shooting percentage, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint. They like to physically dominate their opponent. And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
Here's Rose, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
Farmar passes to Griffin. Farmar kicks to Barnes. Pass to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. A floater. Shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end, and the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's Gasol after the miss from Crawford. Here's Rose. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Crawford dishes to Farmer. And Davis now top of the key. Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He just is not happy with how his team is executed. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for Barnes. Douglas Roberts comes in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jordan Farmar. Now, here's Redick. 17 points in his last outing. Davis, the pass to Douglas Roberts. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there.
We got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Well, I like the way they've set the tone. You know, they're going to have to continue to work at it, but rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
And he gets the bucket. Douglas Roberts has got his first 2 points of the night. The Bulls leading by 7. Rose kicks to Butler. Fires from deep. And there's Rose on the assist by Butler. 9 points for Derrick Rose.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now, here's Redick. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the basket by Turkoglu.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Outside Rose. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, they've really come out on fire with the killer instinct here. Absolutely torching it from beyond the arc.
And here's Redick. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Turkoglu outside. The tray. Here's Davis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah. And let's get a look at a group of point guards who have been rolling in the second half of the season with some very important and impressive point totals. Fourth, Derrick Rose.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that, to me, makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
No good from Gibson. Clippers trail by 9. And Douglas Roberts kicks to Redick. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The dish now to Griffin. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Outside Butler. Right side Butler. The teardrop falls in. Butler's got 7 points.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bulls out front as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Tune in this Wednesday night, March 4th. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Hoops action.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. J.J. Redick is out there with Crawford. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then it's CDR. And it's Hawes in at center. Now here's Heinrich. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Gibson inside. Spencer Hawes grabs the miss. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage just dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
Dishes it to Barnes. Goes up the baseline. Can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Heinrich kicks to Mirotic. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his third rebound on the night.
And Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice new contract. Big guys with this skill level, they get paid in this league.
Jordan Farmar, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Then for Hawes, a rare skill set. Not that many 7-footers who can shoot from three-point range the way he can. As much as teams value threes nowadays, not surprising he commanded a nice payday in free agency.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Gibson. That one is no good. Clippers trail by 9. Farmar dishes to Hawes. Farmar kicks to Hawes. Passes it to Crawford. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And too long on the shot. The Bulls leading by 9. Brooks the pass to Heinrich. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Gibson.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
And the Clippers call time here.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Here's Farmar. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's Crawford with the drive. Crawford with another miss.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
And that's a foul. Call on Spencer Hawes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Heinrich kicks to Gibson and stolen by Barnes.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe the pass down low.
And it's Farmer atop the key. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, for Doug McDermott, he feels as though he's been overlooked a lot in his career, but he's learned to let it go, saying, I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I didn't have any scholarship offers. It was more trying to prove people wrong early in my career. Now I feel like I've established myself, and I'm just playing for the love of the game. Good motivation, guys.
Man, the game's in his veins, don't you think, Doris? It's what he loves. Thank you. Here's McDermott after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Gibson. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Gibson's got 5 now.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Heinrich with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Heinrich's got his first bucket in this one. Clippers trail by 13. Barnes screen on Heinrich. Farmar kicks to Crawford. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. 8 points for Crawford. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Brooks outside. Back to Heinrich. Lets a floater go. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's the pick. Here's Douglas Roberts. The rebound by Gibson. Chicago leading by 11. Heinrich outside. Gibson inside. Douglas Roberts with the ball. 5 points in the game. Feeds it to Farmar. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. These are the guys you want on the wing when your team needs a 3. In the second half of the season, they're the top small forwards in the NBA from beyond the arc. Second, Doug McDermott.
And you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on this list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter and risk them blowing by you, or back off and give up the 3.
As well as they shoot it from out there, Steve, you know, I take option number 1 and hope for some help if they get by me. Because you give him room near the arc, and they'll make you regret it.
And Brooks, here we go. Here's McDermott, and he's on the money with his first shot today. McDermott's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Farmar. Rebounded by McDermott.
Well, Jordan Farmar spent a season playing in Turkey on a lucrative contract, but missed the NBA. He came back to his hometown of L.A. last season, playing with his old team, the Lakers. Now settled in with their crosstown rivals, the Clippers.
Crawford right side. Here's the screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler comes in for McDermott, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brooks. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Glenn Davis is checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Matt Barnes. Turkoglu's checked in for Chris Douglas Roberts. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jordan Farmar. And here's Crawford. Following Kirk Heinrich's 3. Crawford dishes to Turkoglu. Lets it go with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Rose attacking. Wide open. And Heinrich with the basket, the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Redick. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Heinrich kicks to Butler. Rose passes to Heinrich. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 17. In low to Davis. Butler with the steal. Here's Rose. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Crawford outside. There's the triple. Kirk Heinrich with the rebound.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Rose goes in. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Goes back up. Gibson dishes to Noah. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Crawford with the steal. Here's Redick. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Let's take a look at Jamal Crawford, some of the stats for him. Now the second half is shaped up for him. He's averaging 15 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special. Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Now here's Heinrich. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game, too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Redick. Down by 15. And the Clippers miss again. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Rose kicks to Butler. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Crawford leading the charge. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
Clippers trail by 17.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hang on to it.
And that's probably what they're going to do here.
Davis the pass to Griffin. Redick, a good look. Drops one in from the wing.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Here's Heinrich. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bulls lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Doc, what do you think is the main area this team needs to address going down the stretch?
I tell you, every quarter we've had a 2-minute stretch where, guys are playing hard. They're trying to win. But you got to win together by running your stuff. And we're trying to make it up, and the turnovers are killing us right now.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game for Rose. He has 11 points and a couple of nice steals, too. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
Well, he's had a great feel for the game today, for his teammates, for the situation, for his opponents. I mean, he knows what's going on out there.
Clippers trail by 15. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now here's Crawford. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. Here's Farmar on the inbound, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Second, Joakim Noah. The 4th spot held by Taj Gibson.
Well, it's a pick 'em, Kevin. Take either one of these guys. I mean, heck, both have been delivering at a high level recently, and if they keep it up, they'll both have solid seasons.
And that one falls for Farmar. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 14. Now Rose offline from the high post.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Here's Farmar. 5 points in the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. From deep.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Butler kicks to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 13. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, when Doc Rivers came to the Clippers, he wanted to shift their image from a Showtime team to a true contender. Blake Griffin said, Lob City is done. And while the Clippers still make highlight reel plays with the best of them, Rivers has brought a seriousness and a focus to this team as they pursue an NBA championship. Guys?
Rivers has said lobs are great, but winning is better. They're trying to get them both. Thanks, Doris. And it's blocked by Rose. Crawford, no one around him. Chicago grabs the miss. Dunleavy's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They got to loosen up here.
Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 7 for him tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
Clippers with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Farmar dishes to Crawford. They set the pick. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Butler kicks to Rose. The pass to Dunleavy. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship. Played alongside Williams and Boozer. You know, never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Douglas Roberts is checked in. Good on the shot. Farmar's got 7 points.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Chicago leading by 20.
And Mike Dunleavy Jr. is the son of a former NBA player and coach, Mike Sr. Actually, I played against Mike Sr. during his days. And Mike Sr., the dad, was a 6'3" point guard. Mike Jr. at 6'9". Because of that exposure to his dad's game, Mike Jr. has always had great ball handling skills even at 6'9".
Now here's Barnes following the miss by Derrick Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And for Dunleavy, a really smart defender, and offensively has become more and more reliable with his 3-point shot here in the latter part of his career.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Now here's Rose. He's got 13. Gasol kicks to Butler. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Griffin a screen on Rose. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good. And Farmar gets the assist. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. He kicks it to Gasol. Inside. Rose dishes to Butler. It's stolen by Douglas Roberts. And they're moving it up. Pushing it up. Here's Barnes. Nice D from Rose.
And this is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
They get the rebound. Noah. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Hawes. Turkoglu comes in for Matt Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Chris Douglas Roberts. Turkoglu is screen on Rose. Here's Farmar. He's covered by Rose. Farmar, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Butler kicks to Gasol. The kick out to Rose. Money from the wing. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
There's the feed to Griffin. To the inside. Redick passes to Farmar. Griffin a screen on Rose. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. The shot by Redick, no good.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Back to Rose. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Turkoglu dishes to Farmar. Outside Griffin. Kicks it to Farmar. Pass to Turkoglu. He feeds it to Farmar. Fires at the elbow. Another shot. Can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Noah. Rose goes in. Butler on the wing. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. On target from 13 feet. Butler's got 14. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Farmar kicks to Griffin. Redick is in the corner. Shot to stop the drought, and that one's good. He's got 7.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Butler kicks it to Noah. Butler goes in. Farmar takes it away. Davis with a screen on Butler. Farmar passes to Turkoglu. In the corner, it's Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. And Gasol sends it back. Dunleavy kicks it to Noah. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first one falls.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Crawford's checked in. It's stolen by Heinrich. In transition, here come the Bulls. Up the floor, and stolen by Reddick. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first.
Look at the game for Reddick. He's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Barnes, he's checked in for Hedo Turkoglu. Now here's Butler, covered by Reddick. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Crawford's shot is good.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Heinrich outside. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
It's crunch time in the NBA season. Michael Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans this Saturday, 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
Chicago leading by 23. So for the Clippers right now, Reddick the off guard with Barnes at the 3. Davis is out there with Griffin, and it's Crawford at the point guard position. Now here's Heinrich, and it comes off the front of the rim.
It would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Crawford drives in. That's good. Crawford's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Clippers.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Brooks outside. He dishes it to Gasol. Releases from 15, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Reddick is in the corner. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. Pass to Gasol. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Davis. It's Crawford with the drive. Now the dish to Reddick. Passes to Griffin. Now here's Crawford. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Puts one up from 19. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bulls leading by 19. Brooks kicks to Heinrich. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Dishes it to Redick. Griffin a screen on Brooks. Out to the wing. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Floats one up. Oh, he misses the dunk. Clippers trail by 21. And Redick kicks to Barnes. McDermott with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Gibson leading the charge. From 17 feet out. Here's Gasol. Great D that time from Griffin. The Clippers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Barnes dishes to Crawford. To the left wing. Redick, a good look. Crawford passes to Griffin. Now here's Redick, guarded by Heinrich. Crawford against Heinrich. It's Crawford with the drive, and the shot is good.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. Gasol's in the post. Davis is up with the shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw good from Gasol. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for McDermott. And then for Los Angeles, Hawes comes in for Davis, and it's Farmar in for Jamal Crawford. Clippers trail by 21. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Hawes dishes to Redick. Butler against Barnes. 6 to shoot. The 3. Farmar, no good.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
Brooks kicks to Gasol. Heinrich outside. Drops in the tray. Heinrich's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Redick. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Gibson. And Brooks. Here we go. Good. 18 points for Butler.
Gotta love the teardrop. Just put it right over the defender.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Can they get it? And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Now here's Butler. Feeds it to Heinrich. Brooks, the pass to Gibson. 5 on the clock. The baseline J. Again, Chicago.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Bulls making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Udo's checked in for Griffin. Turkoglu comes in for Barnes. And Chris Douglas-Roberts subbed in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Heinrich. Here's Butler. Here's Gibson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Gibson. He has 9 rebounds and 10 points.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Here's Butler after the basket by Los Angeles. Rebound by the Clippers. Hawes got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Turkoglu. Well, Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Brooks dishes to Mirotic. Butler attacking. Out to Brooks. Heinrich passes to Gibson. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got 3 assists in the game. LA has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. The 3 can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Left side, Butler. Lots of room. And it's Chicago scoring again.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, and they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
It's stolen by Heinrich. Brooks outside. Another one falls for Chicago.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Now here is Douglas Roberts. And there's the pass to Farmar. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. That one wide left.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Bulls.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And playing this team only twice on the year, they have to feel good about their strategy and execution, as tonight they complete a season series sweep against the Clippers.
Depth always a factor in wins like this, and what an incredible game out of nowhere it was for Jimmy Butler. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long. Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Davis is checked in for Spencer Hawes. There's 57 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Brooks kicks to Snell. Brooks outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Snell, that's good.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Here is Cunningham. Brooks covering from deep. Turkoglu, and the shot is good.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, you guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
And here is Brooks. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.